Hey there, Internet friends. Trevor Starkey here with another episode of Trevor Trove Gaming, Tuesday edition. Today I wanted to catch up and talk about my reactions to Xbox announcing that they will be launching their first-party games day and date on their Game Pass, their $9.99 a month service. Very much kind of following the Netflix model is what everybody's kind of touting it for. It's a great consumer move. Great for fans of Xbox and great for people who are going to want to play those games. I worry for Xbox as well as for just kind of the business in general, because one of the things that we don't think about all that often is that Netflix took a long time to actually make money off of its model, especially when they went to kind of streaming only. Or primarily streaming. They do still mail out DVDs and stuff, but the amount of content, the amount of money that they invest in their content is almost, I need to look at the numbers and stuff, but they spend far more on content than they actually make in from people's now $10.99 a month subscriptions, and that's even considering the fact that they've been raising their rates so much over the last 5 years. I remember when it was like $6.99 a month or whatever. But the reason Netflix actually does make a profit is because they have kind of stock and an IPO, initial. They had an initial public offering, and so they've got investment money coming in to help supplement the operational income that they have, and so they've survived on that, but the amount of money that they have poured into content and shows and all that kind of stuff and their infrastructure has historically been greater than the amount of revenue that they actually make off of their customer base. So when you transfer that to the video game space and what Microsoft is looking to do, it risks drastically cutting into their profits. The notion is if you you pay $10 a month, $9.99, whatever, you're going to get access to their first-party library that you would have paid $60 for day and date in theory, and so they're definitely banking on people not taking advantage of it, and that's kind of what we see a lot in these subscription models. But they're also going to have to really rely on third parties' support, helping kind of bolster the games that people are going to want to use that service for, and I don't know what the third parties get out of it. The Microsoft can do it for their games because they're making the money anyway. But as soon as you want to put out like a $20 game or something on there, the indie developer or the third party is gonna make so minimal on the margins that they're gonna. I can't envision them actually like committing to it and dedicating to it as well. And then I've also seen developers out there concerned that this will devalue games in general. It's bad enough that Steam sales and stuff make it so that people are super resistant to buy a game at full price, at launch price, because they say, oh, I'll just wait until there's a Steam sale on it and buy it 90% off or something like that, in which case that developer's making peanuts for that game, and they're just kind of hoping that you buy it and then like them enough to buy their next game at full price or something like that. So Microsoft, while it is very consumer facing and good boon for the consumer in this offering, I'm wary of how much money they'll actually make off of it, and what it will mean in terms of kind of the market as a whole kind of heading to the Netflix model and going down that path. We see so much in streaming. We see so many sites kind of going their own route, and Disney is going to create their own streaming service, and so it is a matter of that's the only way to maybe make money off of it, is that you've got to just get people to buy your stuff just whatever way they want to buy it. But I don't know that Microsoft has the depth of games and the steady stream of games to really support in the way that Netflix, you have something dropping on Netflix every week, effectively, to try and keep people enticing and keep them coming back. Or you're just banking on people really, getting lazy and saying, screw it. It's the convenience of it'll be there when I want it, instead of the people who are gonna plop down $10 when Sea of Thieves comes out and then immediately unsubscribe from the service, so they've got Sea of Thieves for that first month, and then they go off and go back to their other system. It'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out in the end. So those are my cursory thoughts on the matter. Let me know what you think about the Game Pass in the comments below. As always, I've been your host, Trevor Starkey from TrevorTrove.com. You can follow me at SnarkyStarkey on Twitter. And until next time, from here at the Trove, treasure your friends.